Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I brought you around here today with me because I'm working on these things and I just thought I'd better start something. So I'm going to show you how I'm making these little hearts. I did some a while back and really easy. Now this is made out of cardstock. Looks like something I could have stamped, I think. But today I made these ones out of paper. Just glued two pieces together and I think they're thick enough. Now, let me see. So I was lucky enough to find this one, and it's a heart shape cutting out thing. You can make your own heart shape really easy if you don't have one of those. I think I showed you how to do these a while back, but I'm going to still show you again today because, see, this is awesome, this thing, and I paid $3 for it, and I think they're worth a real lot more money than that. So all I did was cut those out. Righto, now I'll show you how to do yours. Get a piece of paper. I'm sure I've showed this before, but there's new people on here that might not have seen it done, and I need another piece of paper. Oh, this is incredible, isn't it? I can never find a piece of paper in here. It's just ridiculous. No, I don't want to use that. This is cardstock and it won't bend over nicely. I had, there we go. Look, I found a bit. Okay, so all you do for your heart is you just fold that over like so. And then you just get a pencil and you can go around here like that-ish, sort of, you know. What do you think? Right, now this is so you can get them both sides right, because I could never get both sides right, especially when I was drawing a picture to do a dress or a top or something. I could never get both sides of the person to look the same. I never could both exactly, so you have to fold it in half if you can't do it. Righto, so just fold that in half. That doesn't look too bad for a heart. It might be too high there, I don't know. It's up to everybody what shape you'd like it to be, because it's your thing. And then all you have to do then is put it onto a piece of cardstock and trace around it and cut it out. Okay, so that's pretty easy if you don't have the thing like that. This one's got a lot wider piece out that way, so actually maybe if you do make it a bit wider, because then you're going to have enough space to put your button on, because you need to put a button on. So then I got my crocodile and I cut this hole on the biggest side, which is not that one, it's this one here. So, but you can do that with any sort of punch thing. I've got this little tiny one here, but I think the hole might be, I don't know if the hole's big enough or not. Best thing ever. It was in a set for kids and it was the best thing I ever bought. You can buy those. You can get the ones that with the handle on them and they're not very dear, and you just make a hole. And then, but if you got the crocodile, you can get the thingy. Right, let me see. Now, I coloured some of these. I tried to anyway, but I don't think I was very impressed with it. See, it just didn't stay on there. I tried to do it with alcohol ink, but it just didn't work for me. It was really hard to colour that bit. But I have enough, you know, I have a big variety, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm actually going to put a square one on here because I've only got a couple of those, and hope it works. I hope it's the right size, because I'm pushing them all through the same size thing here in my crocodile. And you have to squeeze it really hard if you're a bit weak like me. And that goes on, and then you've got that far. So that's how far I got to before I decided I better let you come with me, otherwise I wouldn't have anything done today, because I was sitting here playing around with these things. Now I've put one, all I did was get some cotton, get some buttons picked out, got some, I have a few sort of newish ones which are a really nice size and a good colour that I got there. Now, and that one's not the right one, because you need to have a nice size like this. It's one that I did before, and I've actually sold some, gifted them away, did something, I don't remember now. But this goes on here, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of this really good glue on this, because I want my button to stick down, okay? course I do want my button to stick down. So now I'm going to place a piece of lacy looking stuff, and the button should, well, there's plenty of glue on that, there's enough to last for always, isn't there? So that should stick on there like so. Okay, it's a bit coming through the top there, bit of glue. It won't matter, it'll dry clear, and or I can get it off later. Now I was planning on putting the pink one on the put it on the wrong one. Hang on a minute, I can fix that, I can move it, can't I? Nobody said I had to leave it there. Those back in there. I have collected up most of those brads. I've got I've got a box full for nothing nearly. You know, pick them up at any sales or anything. Just shops, and there's bits and pieces in things that I've been buying. And I haven't had hardly paid anything for them, and that's good because they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. I've got some tiny little ones there I've got to learn how to put them in, because I don't know what size hole they got on them. I don't know how big they are. That's the disadvantage, I suppose, to buying them. I hope this is right. I'm sitting here sideways, but I feel comfortable how I'm doing this. I'm sorry if it's daunting, but I hope I stay on the shot. I was going to put something underneath this thing because it's so shiny. I must do that, eh? Put a piece of paper under it in a minute. Just give me a second. I'll put this over there. Take it off. Yep, right, still got it. Yes, I wanted that colour over there. I did. That's what I was after. Okay, now. I love making embellishments. You tend to use a lot, don't you? I mean, you know, you probably think, oh, sometimes I only make a couple, and I think, well, why didn't I do more? Because, you know, you just use them. And that's how it is. You just use them up. So you need to keep making them. Right. And have them on hand if you need. Woo. Now I'm going to put a different colour one on here, but I need to put a piece of string through him first. Should not have put that on there, I don't think. Yet. Now, I might put one of these buttons on this. This is very heavy though. Here's a mother of pearl one. Should be able to get some cotton through there before the thing before it dries, shouldn't I? Before the glue dries, I think so, because there's a fair bit there. You over glued it. So this mother of pearl button is just the thing to put on here. And I went through twice with 2 thickness of thread, and it is like it's a crochet thread I'm using, because when I did that one I put a piece of just ordinary thread through it and you can't hardly see it's there. So you want to make 2 knots in it. Okay. And then sit that on there. Now we're going to need to do the top bit. You hop over there. You're not one. We're not playing that one yet. Okay, we're not with you. Now I need to find some. I'm going to do some more buttons in a minute, but I want to see what I can do with these here now. I might just go on a bit further than what I did with that. See, I didn't put a eyelet in that, but I put the eyelet in this because I wanted to either hang it or clip it. You could put paper clip behind it, I suppose, if you wanted to. You'd please yourself what you did with the back of them. Let me see now. There's another one here. That colour. And there's that one there. That's that colour. And what else have I got? The grey. And that one there. So I've got 3 of them. Should have 3 grey ones too, shouldn't I? I suppose they're sitting here looking at me and I can't see them. Is that right? Oh, here it is here. So I've got the 3 grey ones there. So I need 2 more buttons for that. I need 2 more pink ones for these ones here. Alright. I've got one there. There's another one. They look pretty, don't they? You think? And then I need to find something old like that, oldish like that there, but I don't know if I've got anything like that in this jar. Oh yeah, got lots of different things in the jar. Got time to fish around in there. I actually have a jar with all my white buttons in. If only we knew where it was. I don't have an idea for that. I'm afraid I've got nothing on where that jar is. I've probably got two actually somewhere. We're not going to worry about that bit today, righto? We'll just leave that piece of sunburn and we'll just find something to put on the top of this. I was looking in something here this morning and I found some. Am I in the right place though? Was I in here or out another room? Could have been the drawer. I want something to tie up in the top of there, around a pin or something. But what colour will I use? Best to go with the neutral ones, I think, for that sort of thing. I better go with a neutral colour, aren't I? That's too thick. Back to my trusty bag of goodie. This stuff here, absolutely love this stuff here. I just thought I'd find some seam binding or something maybe to put. Okay, so look in here, Sonya. This is where you want to go. This is where you need to look. I think I've got seam binding in here. Okay, okie dokie. Let me see. Don't think I have. Got some of that, but that's not what I want. I want something thin. The seam binding. I thought I had. I do have a habit though of thinking I know where it is, and we do that, don't we? We think we know where things are, but you know what? I actually think I do. Maybe I've got some in here. I hope so. Not looking good though. Not promising. Seam bindings on you. Come on. Right. Can't see any. Oh dear. I do have big rolls. I have a roll of white somewhere that I've got just that I can colour if I need to. Right. You're looking at me somewhere and I can't see it. Probably in the ribbon box, I'd say. That's probably where you need to go. It looks only in the ribbon box. Put string through it to start with. I'll put string through it today and then I can do seam binding later. Okay. That's incredible, isn't it? Every time I do something, I've lost what I want. It's just not good. I haven't lost it. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Just how about some nice satin? How about a nice piece of silk ribbon? That'll be jazzy, won't it? Eh? Let's put a nice piece. I need a That's nice. A bit of stuff. It's not silk ribbon, but it is good. All the same. Let me see what colours I've got on there. Pinks. Pink. I've got a nice sheer pink. Anywhere. Something. This apricot colour. Okay, I never use this stuff. I'm going to have to start using a bit. Use a bit. I mean, it's okay. You're allowed. You have to keep it hoarded all the time. I guess sometimes you think, no, you don't want. I don't want to use that. But you think I want to keep it. But what's the point? Really? You need to be doing something with it, don't you? Okay, so I've got a bit of this. Right, I love this apricot one. And that's going to look really ducky in there, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is, where's my pins now? Don't start this, Sonya. Start that again. Here we go. I knew I had them some here. Oops, they're tipping out. We'll try the gold. Rose gold one would be nice. Try the rose gold one. That'll look good. I'm going to tie this on here. Cut it on an angle so it won't fray undone. Put this through here. Tie the pin in there. I know it's different, isn't it? But I think, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. I don't want to pin the pin through the ribbon because it's going to get, it'll all fray and pull it undone, see, so I don't want to do that. But I want to leave options of how to put this on something. Okay. Right, that's what I need to do. Look, it's going well. I'm happy with that. 2 knots. And I used way too much because I'm going to have to cut that off now. It doesn't matter, does it? We cut that bit off there and cut this bit off here. And now we have a pin that's not going through the fabric, but it's on there to be pinned on something. Okay, or you can stick it on. You can glue it there and leave your little pin there if you want to. I think that looks really cool. Okay, so we do another one. I want to do the white one. I'll do this white one. That's the one I just did. Yes. So I'll do that one. I've got this stuff here. This is nice. This is alright, isn't it? I can put that through there. I might put a silver pin on this one. Where are you? Right. Well, I like that, how that looks. Don't you reckon? It looks pretty cool. Will I put stuff around the edge? I don't know yet. I can't decide that just a moment. So you can put one of these pins on too, because you're going to actually have the it tied up, aren't you? Wait a minute, I'll get this off here. Hope everybody's having a good day. In Australia, we have spring weather. It's not even springtime. It's supposed to be, well, nearly winter next week. It's supposed to be going to be near the end of May, and the beginning of June is the I'll get this through this hole. Trust me to find something to do that was hard. Christine, you said to me that I don't do anything simple. I always got to go for the hard way. But I like the interesting, good things. I'm not motor skills are not very good this morning, are they? Come on, get through there. Now the best way to do it is put some glue on it. But no, Sonya hasn't done that because I'm just sticking it in my mouth and making it soppy wet, and that's not good either, is it? Come on. There's the glue. I'll use a bit of this. If I had a bigger pin end, it would work okay, I suppose, but I don't. So just roll the glue on it, like that, and get your pin, and it should fit through there now. Look at that, see? Rightio. Still got it connected, but I wanted to see how long it's going to be. Don't we? We need to see how long it's going to be. You know, I should have probably threaded it on this side. After all that, because I want it to be at the front, don't I? We'll just take it out of there, put that through there like that, and you got your pin on the front, okay? First of all, you got to tie up your pin though. Tie your pin up first. Oh no, I want it through there as well, don't I? I don't keep getting myself confused here today. That might be just every day. And if I close it, I know people like to what's the name's bulb pins, but I think these little ones look good. I think they look alright. There we go. He's a bit plain, but that's okay because I don't need to have him too over the top in any way. I don't know if I'll leave that long a string on it. I don't think so. Doesn't look good. Sideways cut there, and that looks okie dokie, doesn't it? It looks alright. Now, I think I need a little tiny bit of colour on that though. It seems to be a little bit drab, don't you reckon? But then when I'm defeating the purpose, because that's what I'm not going for drab, but I just wanted to have it like that. Okay, so I might just do one more and then I'll show you something else because we don't want to be stuck on the same thing, do we? Put the pink one on there. Won't take a minute anyway to do these. Once you got them all started, it don't take long then to get them done. I've used heaps of this, but you can use whatever you want to get a piece of curtain. Probably not your own. Please yourself though if you do want to take a piece off it. It's up to you. Right. More grey. So then I'll have 3 pink and 3 grey ones, okay? Take the lid off, that'll work a lot better if you do. This is a grey one. Oh dear, I have not found the button for this yet, have I? I'm getting carried away here. This button just seems to be too heavy to me. It does, it seems to be too heavy. What have I got in here? Buttons in here, I did have one time. You did open. It's not meant to come open, is it? Oh yes, I do have a couple of buttons in here. I don't think they're big enough though. Wait a minute. I suppose that would work. He's a little bit lost on that. No, it's got sticky on it now. Sit it down. No. They're too small too. Trust me, I have a big thing about small things. I love small things. And then I just have too many small things and not enough the right size. I said I wasn't going to do this, but oh dear, I don't know. I want to finish some things, you know. I really do. And so I've got those sort. That might look alright. That one's good. I like it. It's got 4 holes. I don't care. It'll be fine. So some of them got pictures on the other side. Hey, I'm going to use that one. A picture on it. I'll use that though. You see, that's nearly the same as the other one I got there, isn't it? Very good. Oh, come on, then you must have, be able to match them up, surely. Match. Ah, there they go on the floor. It's not helping. That one might be better. Whoops. I nearly got most of them back in there. I don't know whether other ones, I think they are down in my stomach here. Great. Oh, I like that. Now I've got a green one there too that's looking pretty cool. See this? This looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It just depends what you're going for. And I have to put some string through that. Come here, I hope I've got enough on there. Should have. String through this. I hope you can see me what I'm doing. Sorry about this. Cut that off until I tie it because otherwise I won't have enough string to hang on to. I mean, I'll cut it off after I tie it so I'll have enough string to hang on to. Okay, that one. I'm still not sure about that, so we won't get that one done today because I'm not sure about that button. I'm sure I can find something else There goes my husband, bless you. Out there snoozing away. Been out in the garden. He went up the street today and he put himself to those plastic rakes because he needed to rake the leaves up, and the handle on the other one was a bit broken, so he couldn't do it very good. So he came back in here a while ago and he had 2 rakes. He said, "I've got one for you too." I said, "Oh good, I can do my room." I think he was joking. Anyway. Oh dear. Here we go again with this needle thing. Get through, please. Gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, now, I don't know if I have anything that I have to answer. If anybody asks me any questions, can't think of anything. I'll do this one. I know a lady asked me about those paper clips, so I'm going to make some of them little paper clips and show you how they were done, because I mean they're not hard at all, and plus I want some more, so I'll make some more paper clips, the tiny ones. And then I see I'm doing these. There's some embellishments made. I'm going to do some more journals. Where are you? But I'm sewing too at the same time. I'm doing both. I do both things, so because I really enjoy both things, so that's what I'll be doing in the future. Will be some of everything. Take the lid off. Marvellous how things work when you do it like that. As you take the lid off, Sonya. Right, put that on there like so. It is not hard to put a bit of cotton on a needle and a button. On the needle and then the button. Righto, the button. Anyway, we'll do that. And we'll do one more, the pink. I was thinking about using that, but I don't think I will, not today. I tied a knot in there. I don't have to, but it does keep both your pieces of string together, instead of one getting shorter than the other one, whatever it does. And come through there. Yep, there's a nice spring day out there. It is. Oh, yesterday I had to rescue the bird. I was coming home. Usually I come home a quicker way than what I usually go up there, like, you know, because I just do. But yesterday something made me go along the street. Because I sort of wanted a better run, because sometimes if you come along the other way there's a lot of dips and things in the roadway, like the path where the trees have grown up and made bumpiness to anyway. So I thought I'll go the other way today, because I just did. So I'm going along there and there's this, I was just about to get to this tree and there's this bird and he come flipping out at me. Well, not flipping, he was on the ground and he flapped it. And he come out of there behind, near the fence. And I thought, oh no, it was a cockatoo. No, are they glass? Yes, they're glass. They were grey and red, you know, they're glass. We have him in Australia. He was grey and red. Anyway, he just couldn't get going anywhere, so I stopped and I parked, you know, sort of sideways on the pathway to block anybody from coming near him. I mean, I wasn't in the road. People could still get through. And I thought, well, I better ring somebody to come and help me, because I can't do this. I'm going to have to help him because I don't want him to die there. Anyway, there was this man coming towards me. First of all, I rang Michelle and asked her, and she said she'd come and help me with him. We'd take him to get him to wires to pick him up. That's the name of the place where the animals have to go to, birds and things, anything you rescue or see on the road, they'll come and collect it. And there was a man coming in, and I said to him, I said, excuse me, I said, there's a bird there. I said, we won't frighten him. So what did he do? He walked over and he tried to stomp on him. Oh, I was devastated. I thought, oh my goodness me. And I got really scared, but he kept on walking. He kept on walking and he went up around the corner. So, oh dear, I was devastated. I couldn't think, how could you do that to this poor little bird? And he didn't get him, so that was good. But the bird moved away and he went out nearly onto the road, and he was actually in the gutter. So I got down onto the road and with the scooter, of course, and I kept on in front of him, because I'm waiting for Michelle to come. So I'm just sitting there next to him. He was only a matter of a foot away from me. He wasn't very far away, or even less, because I was just talking to him and he seemed quite, probably calm-ish, sort of. I don't know if I cut him off there. I suppose I should. Wasted all that, Sonya, did. You'll have to stick that on something now and use it. Anyway, I was waiting for ages and she never turned up, and I thought, this is ridiculous, because I had to keep the bird from flapping out onto the street. And here's me, loaded up with groceries. I bought a cooked chicken from Coles, and it was in a bag by itself, in one of the Woolies bags. People will know what that is in Australia, but it's one of those, cool bags, or keeps things warm or cool, whatever. And I had the chicken in there. I thought, I don't know about the chicken. So I got the chicken and I hung the chook in the bag on the side, in the packet that it was bought in, on the side of the my gopher, and I emptied it. See, I took my cardigan off. I put the cardigan over the bird. I should have probably did this in the first place. I wouldn't have had to go through all this waiting thing, and captured him, sort of, in my cardigan, and then I got the bag. And here's me, can't move, with one leg on the ground, one leg on my scooter. I've sliding off. I was in a bit of predicament, but I was hanging on to everything, and the groceries were in the bag, falling onto the ground, and it was just happening. I didn't care. I got the bird. I fixed. I feel like I saved it. Anyway, I had him in my cardigan, and then I transferred him into the bag by tipping by putting the cardigan in the bag and taking the cardigan out. But when he was coming out, he got down the sleeve of my cardigan, so he shaking him down into the bag. So anyway, I gets home. Somebody was ringing me, and I couldn't answer the phone because I had a bird hanging on the side of my gopher. I had things everywhere, and there was no way I could answer the phone, so I thought, well, it's okay, whatever it is, it can wait. I don't know whether it was Michelle telling me she couldn't come or what was going on. But anyway, actually I still don't know to now, but anyhow, so I gets home and I said, and Jeremy said, got a bird there, have you? I said, what? He said, oh, Michelle said you were waiting there for her to pick up the bird. I said, well, I did, but she never turned up. And anyway, next minute she come in the driveway. And I'm not tying this up very good. What am I doing? Too busy talking. Anyway, she came in the driveway and she said that she'd rang Wise, and they were actually said it was good, because she rang them back. She said it was a good thing I wasn't still standing there, because they sent somebody down to a place in Canberra, to a corner of the street. So anyway, she went home and rang him again, because she left the phone number at home. So she went home and she rang him and told him where he was, and for them to come and pick him up at my place, because she was going out somewhere for the afternoon with a friend and that. And so this lady come about 15 minutes later, thank goodness, because I was really worried about him. I don't know how to look after. We have birds, but I don't know what was wrong with him. She said she thought he might have been poisoned. She said there's something that the people in the crops are putting on their crops, some of this red stuff or something. But she said that last year, she said they were all right, the birds, after she kept them for a few days and gave them lots of water and kept them warm. So she said they were fine last year when this had happened to them, some sort of the same thing. So anyway, I can continue on with those later if you don't mind. I'm going to do some of these now, because these are easy to do, aren't they? Fun too, I like them. So anyway, yeah, that was my outing. I had to save Mr. Bird, or Mrs. Bird, whatever his name was, but it was I felt really sorry for him. I thought, that man, I couldn't believe that man did that. And then they wanted to know who he was and where he was. I can't tell them that. I don't think I want to go up that street anymore, because, gee, people are horrible, aren't they? Trying to jump on him. All I said to her, you know, I said, there's a bird here. I said, well, we don't want to scare it. I said, so what's he do? Stomps at it. And I said, excuse me, I wasn't being harsh or anything. I was trying to be as polite as I could. Okay, so now I've cut out some of these, which are just pieces. Actually, these are pieces off the paint chips that I got. And this purple one is just a bit of cards. And then I've got some of these little blokes here. Okay, so it took me a while to do that, did it? What sort of time's on this? 14 minutes. My goodness me, that was a minute. But anyway, this is real easy. So you want to put the biggest part to the back and just sit them on there like that. Righto. Just put that on there. Now, I've made these a little bit wider, so I'm hoping I can find something to put out. And I don't want to look, I promise you I don't want to look for it. The biggest part onto the back. So this is going to be the front here, because that bit there is going to go over whatever you're going to do it, put it with. And I'm going to just start with 2s. So see how we go. We might try to finish 2 before we get any further. Now, what you've got to find to use is something that's got flat sides, both sides, like, you know, this piece of lace. They went the elastic band. This piece of lace is really cool because it's flat both sides. This one here is too, but it's only more. It's only thin, isn't it? So I could make the paper clip thinner, or I can put 2 lots of that on there. Okay, so I'll do this one here first. I used what's the name? Eyeletly lace sort of stuff on them ones. I didn't really want to make them the same, you know. I didn't want to just use the same things. There goes my husband with the mower. Okay. Anyway, we usually do our things at morning, so it's good that he's doing that with the mower, I guess. Now, this has got buttons on it as well, with things through it. Those little ones here. Because I do like the way they're made, so I want to do it the same. I've got something stuck on there. Oh, nice, Sonia, really great. Two holes is plenty. 2 holes. You can't even hardly see that one. This one's okay. Okay, I'll stick that on there. Some glue on. Flowers. I've got a box of them. I'll put a lid on. Yeah. And I'm just going to make some more out of this. I can never get this lid off these things, but I like them. I bought these for Jeremy. He's in the kitchen, but he didn't. One of me said so, too small. I don't know. So I've got stuff in there that I'm going to do them flowers with, so I've also got these in here. Now, I could put a bigger one on, I suppose, because this is a bigger thing, but I like this one best, I think. What do you reckon? Get a few of those little blokes out of there. Just one of them will do. I think if I do use those, I may not. This only goes on one way. Be difficult. I don't know if I'm keen on that one. He might look good though when I put the rest of the stuff on. Don't know. There was some in here, wasn't there? Buttons. Oh, this tin must be as old as me. It's hard to get open too. Righto. Love that. That's a crockery one. That's a bead. And I do like that one too. But I think the idea was smaller. I wanted to go smaller with instead of that, because I've got This is starting to get a bit bigger, aren't they, than what I was going to use, what I wanted to put on here. And then I have some of this. We all need a bit of fluff. We do. A bit of fluff on. So that's going to go underneath the button. Button's got to have a bit of string through it. Do I have a threaded needle with string through it? Anybody? Did you see that? Did anybody see which way that went? Maybe I didn't thread it up. I was doing these when I had something, and I can't see it over there. Maybe I used all the string. I think I might have done. I think I might have used all the string. So let's get another bit of string, and I will use this one, I think. You know, whatever it is, poked into this. That's an idea, so you poked it in there so you could find it. Very good. So this is going to come through the top first. This is actually a nice ceramic heart. Very pretty, isn't it? And then I'm just going to tie a knot. I won't bother going back through there because you don't need to. It's going to hold on, I hope. It's a little ceramic heart. Got some really nice buttons. If only we could find them. I know they're around somewhere. I do. I've got a feeling they're not very far away either, but you know, I can't actually see them at the moment. So I'm going to put a bit of this fluffy down. A bit of fluffy. That working? Oh, well, now I've got some glue. That should take a week to dry. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these pliers. Well, they're actually not pliers, but I'll put that up there. Pretty much covering the paper clip, because you can see through this one, can't you? Sit that on there, like so. Seems a bit bulky. And that's going to take a while to dry because it's sitting fair on the end of the paper clip too, which I maybe should move that over. That might be a bit better. There we go. Now that looks pretty snazzy, that. I do like that one. Where's me? And then you just push it on there, see? It just goes like that. Now, these ones here were made with a piece of eyelet lace, which I don't know if I have any. I had looked for some this morning, but they're just avoiding me, I tell you. It's just avoiding me. But I've got this one. And this will work really nicely. Where's a thing? We need a small thing. Don't want too big. Don't want too big a piece. Too big a clip. So we put that across there like that. I'm actually going to cut it here and make it a bit... It'll be a bit shorter, so I'm going to cut a piece off the bottom of this as well. Make it smaller. Pretty cool. I like that. Put this on the small side. Right, there's the small side. Don't forget to stick it all down, Sonya. Are we in shot? Oh, good. That's a good thing, isn't it? If we are. Righto. That's nice. Now, I do like this bead is beautiful. I might have to put him on something else though. And we need a button for here. Button. These look really cool. I do like them, how they turned out today. Do you reckon? Don't look too bad. I haven't got a thing through that yet. Got through with this one. Oh goodness, yes. I do like it. When I like my own work, it makes you feel good that you've done a good thing. And when I think I don't like it, it's not fun at all. And let's see, it's bigger than these other little ones, but it still looks really cool. I mean, you can do any size that you want to, whichever size your paper clip is, really. You can do, but see, I can see through that now. I can see the paper clip, so I need to put a piece of something over top of that, and I do want a button on there. I know I'm doing some fiddling about, aren't I? Sorry. I might put something else too besides the button. Oh, there's a pink button. I do have a lot of those buttons now because I bought them all in sticky stuff. Might be even better to put one of these flatter things down. don't know, that might sit on there better. Might stick better. It hasn't got anything. No. You just have to have the right thing, don't you? I do. I find that it's not working for me if I haven't got the right thing. See what's in this jar. It's empty. Righto. Whoop. There we go. Oh, that one. Sort of wanted to go a bit more vintagey though than that. I do. This is definitely a vintage button. It's a bit high, and that doesn't matter, I don't think. These colours are nice. Might find something here, you think, to put on there. Oh, the jar won't close properly. Oh, wow. Giving me a hard time. That's like lolly colour, isn't it? Put it there. It should sit nice. We're going to have to put a... so that's the flattest part. You stick your flattest part on so it'll stay stuck. Oh dear. You need to put your thread through from the front first, so all you've got to do then is bring it back and tie it in a knot. Okay. So this will definitely be a craft with me day, won't it? And it's Tuesday. Might trot out tomorrow or the next day and get some bits and pieces for the house, because there's stuff that I need a new clothes basket, and I haven't been. I'm going to buy one for ages, and some more plastic buckets and these things. You know, you just sometimes you just don't think that. And I can't carry a lot home, so when we do this trip, me and Jeremy will go, and then he'll come home in the car, in the taxi. So I didn't put any fluffing behind that, but I'll put some behind the next thing. Okay, which will probably be a flower, Sonya, a flower. Just have a little bit of this behind the flower. Really simple, aren't they? Really simple to make, really fun. Only takes you a couple of minutes, not even that. It depends how many you're doing, of course. Lots of frilly bits on this, isn't there? You stay down there, that's the way. I hope I got it up the right way. I think I have. Yep. Right. Now I have to put more glue. I'm really getting into the glue. I love this glue. I really do. I like it so much. Now, I want to colour. Did I put the box back with the flowers in it? Right, so I've only got these ones here, haven't I? Oh yeah, you can cut them apart and take the green one off, and you just have the pink one. Okay, so we just have the pink one. I'll put him on there. That's a bright colour, but that's nice. I like it, it's nice, and hopefully the glue will dry clear and not so much on there, I hope. So they look pretty cool. I do like those. And where's this one here I'm going to do too, aren't I? Yes, I'm going to make this one on the purple. Okay, where's the paper clip? Just a bit of sticky there, get off there. Paper clip. Sorry about this, there's stuff everywhere. They've all got the same design. We could try something different shortly, but, you know, see how we go. I suppose that looks all right. You see what it against those, probably not. But when you get things away by themselves, they look okay. It's good on its own, and it's good on its own. And some things go together, and some of them necessarily don't, because they might not look you know, what you're after, but you just put them on different pages and they'll be fine. So I need to put that on there like that. I'll just make this one a little bit smaller, I think, what I've got here. Cut him right down. Make my pin dish. The only thing is you don't want to cut it back too far because you want to have enough room to glue down the covering that you're putting on it. Well, see, I can probably take that off or leave it the purple. I'll leave it the purple. I'll have to go now. I'm terribly sorry, everybody, but I'll have to go, and I'll come back another day and we'll do a bit more or something, okay? So I hope you enjoyed doing that, these bits and pieces today, so keep us out of mischief, didn't it? Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.